Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're strapping in for a bit of a high-speed journey. We're looking at something that didn't just trend. It basically, well, it detonated across the digital landscape. Left us all refreshing our feeds, kind of in disbelief, right? We're talking about the lightning-fast, sometimes overwhelming power of celebrity social media engagement. You know, those moments when just one single post ignites a global conversation, breaks all the records. So our mission today, uncover the absolute peak of this, specifically on Instagram. We're going deep into recent viral moments. Think Taylor Swift, think Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi. We're not just going to compare their record-smashing Instagram posts. We're going to dissect what those astronomical numbers really mean in our digital world. Because these aren't just likes, are they? They feel like digital milestones, telling us something pretty profound about, collective attention and cultural impact.
Precisely. And we've really dug into the reports on this. We've compiled and analyzed quite a stack, looking at everything from like the exact second these posts went live to the microspeed they racked up millions and millions of likes. It's pretty fascinating. It's a really interesting look at the metrics defining modern virality and honestly how quickly those benchmarks can be just smashed.
Right. So you know what we're diving into. By the end of this, you, our listener, you'll have absolute clarity on who's really reigning supreme in this fiercely competitive Instagram game. But more importantly, we're going to explore not just the sheer speed and volume of these numbers, but the why. Why these specific moments? Why did they grab so much attention so incredibly fast? What's it tell us about our global community, the digital age we're in? Get ready, because these stories, they're about more than just a picture. They're about influence, emotion, and maybe the subtle art of breaking the internet. Okay, let's kick things off. The immediate trigger for this deep dive. Because it really did send shockwaves across social media, and frankly, my own group chats went nuts. We're talking about the recent news, Taylor Swift, her engagement to NFL star Travis Kelce. When that announcement hit Instagram, I mean, it wasn't just big news. It felt like a cultural event, right? Like a declaration that felt strangely personal to millions of people. The moment she shared that, deeply personal news, her Instagram post just became an instant sensation. Think about it.
That feeling of collective breath holding, then this explosion of joy, congratulations. It was the kind of thing that just stops your scroll, makes you share it, comment, and definitely makes you hit like. And the numbers, well, they were staggering. That post achieved an incredible 10 million likes. And the time frame, just 1 hour and 5 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, 65 minutes, a little over an hour, 10 million taps on that heart button. It speaks volumes, doesn't it? Not just her reach, but that connection her fan base feels. Her milestones feel like they're milestones. But here's where it gets really interesting. Here's the twist. How does this compare to other moments, other internet-breaking moments from, other global titans? Because 10 million likes in 65 minutes, that's mind-blowing, obviously. But this world of viral records, it's constantly shifting. And sometimes records fall pretty spectacularly.
Yeah, what's truly fascinating here is that speed, the sheer speed of the engagement. And it gives us crucial context when we compare it. So Taylor Swift hitting 10 million likes in, 1 hour, 5 minutes. It immediately makes you think of another iconic moment, one that previously held a top spot for speed. Remarkably, Swift's post just edged out Cristiano Ronaldo's famous chess post with Lionel Messi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that image, which went totally global, partly because it was such an unexpected pairing, it took 2 hours and 10 minutes to hit the same 10 million mark.
So she actually narrowly surpassed him. She was faster to that initial crucial 10 million like milestone. That's a really significant detail, isn't it? It emphasizes it's not just about the total numbers eventually racked up, but the velocity, that speed of engagement. It's like the 100-meter sprint of Instagram.
Indeed, exactly. And while Swift was faster to 10 million, it's worth digging into Ronaldo's chess post a bit more because it tells a different story, but equally compelling, about how virality works. It was, let's be clear, a brilliant piece of marketing, a Louis Vuitton ad. But it created this captivating meta-narrative. You had these two huge rivals, right, often seen battling it out on the pitch, shown in this moment of quiet intellectual parody. Chess.
Right. Very symbolic.
Very. And that unexpected visual, plus the Louis Vuitton prestige, it tapped into multiple fan bases. Sports fans, obviously, luxury brand folks, but even casual observers who were just intrigued by the whole thing. That drove engagement way beyond what a typical ad might get. Eventually, that single post amassed more than 41 million likes in total.
41 million, wow.
And interestingly, his rival in the photo, Messi, he posted a near-identical chess image. That one got 32 million likes.
That's it, though, isn't it? The immediate flash versus the enduring glow. It really makes you reconsider what kind of content has that instant combustion versus what just builds a kind of lasting fire.
Ronaldo's chest post, slower to 10 million, but incredible staying power. So what's driving that difference? Is there a risk that maybe the sustained resonance posts, especially the ad ones, might feel less authentic over time? Or does that initial sprint of a personal moment, maybe that has a more genuine, if maybe more fleeting impact?
That's a great question, and it really speaks to the different psychological levers these posts pull. Swift's engagement, that tapped into genuine human emotion, joy, excitement for someone's personal happiness. It feels authentic, immediate. Ronaldo's chest post, yes, it was an ad, but it was incredibly well executed. It didn't feel like a hard sell, did it? It felt like a cultural moment, this moment of unexpected convergence. Its sustained resonance wasn't just about the product, I don't think. It was the powerful imagery, almost artistic, and that combined star power.
Yeah.
It was a shared moment of intrigue, admiration, proving that even a commercial thing done right can become a cultural touchstone. I remember when that chess post came out, my entire feed was just flooded. Memes, debates about who'd really win the chess match.
Right, not just the, count.
Exactly. It felt like a proper global water cooler moment, which actually helps its longevity, I think.
That's a fascinating distinction. The sprint fueled by genuine emotion versus, like a cleverly orchestrated moment that kind of transcends its commercial roots, becomes a cultural talking point.
Okay.
So, while Swift and Ronaldo have set these incredible benchmarks, speed versus total likes, if we're talking about the undisputed king of Instagram records in this specific arena, we have to bring in another name, someone who holds the ultimate crown, both speed and overall likes, marking moments that go beyond celebrity, really delving into a global cultural celebration.
Absolutely. Yeah, the conversation about Instagram records, it ultimately leads you to Lionel Messi. He holds the outright record for the fastest post to reach 10 million Instagram likes, period. He achieved this, and it's astonishing, in just 39 minutes. 39 minutes. With his post right after Argentina won the 2022 World Cup. Think about that. Less than 40 minutes for 10 million people to hit like, that's almost, it's almost unfathomable speed. Truly reflecting a moment of collective global triumph, elation. It united a whole nation, captivated the world, but it doesn't stop there. He also holds the all-time record for the most likes on a single Instagram post, ever.
Okay.
That very same World Cup picture,
Okay.
the one capturing his ultimate sporting victory, has drawn an incredible 74.5 million likes over the last 3 years.
74.5 million.
74.5 million. To put that in perspective, that's almost double Ronaldo's chess post total, and it just stands as this monumental digital testament to a truly historic, once-in-a-generation event.
Wow. Okay, so that puts things into a completely different light. Swift and Ronaldo, they still have a long way to go to beat that record. Messi's World Cup post isn't just a win, it's a landslide victory in the like stakes. The sheer magnitude of those numbers for just one image is, it's breathtaking. It really speaks to a moment that resonated on such a profoundly emotional level, national, international, far beyond just individual fandom. It's not just a picture of a player, is it? It's like an entire country's dream realized, encapsulated in one photo.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture,
Right.
it really highlights the unique, maybe unparalleled power of a global sporting triumph, especially one like that.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift's engagement, massive cultural moment, deeply personal milestone for a global superstar.
Yeah.
Captivates millions because of that strong parasocial connection people feel.
Right.
Ronaldo and Messi's chess match. Brilliant, high-profile brand partnership. Leveraged two colossal figures in an unexpected way. But Messi's World Cup win, that's different gravy.
It feels different, yeah.
That's a national dream coming true. A sporting story reaching its absolute peak. A moment of universal joy, recognition. It captivated the whole world in a way few other things can. It's not just about liking a celebrity then. It's about actively participating in a shared historic emotion. That collective euphoria becomes part of your memory of the event. We saw millions not just liking, they were sharing, changing profile pics, making memes, user-generated content, amplifying the original post like crazy. It became this self-sustaining viral engine, just fueled by collective pride and pure elation.
Okay, let's try and tie all these threads together then.
Yeah.
Because it's really fascinating seeing the different forces at play here. We've got Messi's double record, fastest to 10 million, and the all-time most likes. Testament to that global sporting triumph, shared emotion. Then there's Taylor Swift. Incredibly impressive second-place speed record for her engagement news, highlighting the power of personal news from a pop titan, that dedicated fandom. And finally, Ronaldo's strong showing with the chess post, demonstrating the reach of strategic brand collaborations with iconic figures, proving commercial content can become culturally significant.
Exactly. And these Records, they're far more than just celebrity metrics, aren't they? They're incredibly powerful indicators. Collective global attention, cultural resonance, the immense, almost instant reach of platforms like Instagram. And we're looking at vastly different types of moments here. A deeply personal life event for Swift, a monumental sporting victories for Messi, a high-profile brand collab for Ronaldo Messi. Each one acted like a digital magnet, drawing in millions of eyes, hearts, but through very different mechanisms. Which I think raises an important question. Is there, like, a hierarchy of viral content? Or are these just different forms of digital alchemy? Do deeply personal moments like Swift's inherently have a different kind of virality, maybe more volatile, compared to national triumphs? And how does a meticulously planned brand campaign fit in, especially one that becomes a cultural event itself? It's not just about what they posted, is it? It's the contextual levers each moment pulled, the specific emotions, the cultural narratives they tapped into. For Swift, it's that intimate, almost familial connection. For Ronaldo, the unexpected juxtaposition, the aspirational branding. For Messi, it's that raw, unadulterated national and global pride.
That's a really sharp point. It does make you wonder about the emotional currency of these interactions. Are we liking it of genuine joy, admiration, a desire to be part of a shared moment? Or maybe even just FOMO, fear of missing out? What stands out to you when you see these numbers, these diverse triggers for such huge engagement?
It's a testament, I suppose, to the fact that while platforms change, that human desire to connect, to share in significant moments, that stays constant. Just now it's amplified to this unprecedented global scale. Do you think, could a meticulously planned, like, multi-celebrity brand campaign, maybe with an insane budget, could it ever really rival that purely organic, emotionally charged moment like Messi's World Cup win?
That's a fascinating thought. And theoretically, maybe, yes, scale and ingenuity could potentially contend. We might see a future campaign that tries to meticulously orchestrate a similar emotional response. Tapping into a global phenomenon, I don't know, the Olympics, maybe. A major global charity thing.
Possibly. But the unique power of a collective cultural victory like Messi's, it taps into something a brand, no matter how clever or well-funded, might struggle to replicate, which is genuine, unscripted human emotion and that deep-seated pride of national identity.
Yeah, you can't really manufacture that.
Exactly. It's hard to manufacture that level of authentic elation. So while a brand could achieve incredible reach, the nature of the likes, the emotional investment behind them, that might always differ. These records aren't just about numbers. They're about the psychology behind the tap, the emotion behind the share, and the global story each one tells.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, let's just reiterate how dynamic this world of social media records really is. Constantly being challenged, broken, reflecting this ever-shifting landscape of global attention, how we consume, how we react. What's absolutely clear, though, is how a few key figures, your Taylor Swifts, your Cristiano Ronaldos, your Lionel Messis, consistently show this unparalleled influence, this engagement on Instagram. The records are driven by distinct yet equally powerful moments. Personal celebration, a huge sporting triumph, incredibly strategic branding. Each post, each like, each share. It tells a story about what captures our collective imagination at that moment. The specific emotional, cultural levers pulled to ignite that global virality.
And this leads us to maybe a provocative thought for you, the listener, to consider after this deep dive ends. How are these astonishingly rapid, massive bursts of likes on Instagram, how are they not just fleeting digital metrics? But perhaps their new form of cultural timestamp. Marking global moments, capturing collective human emotion, joy, admiration, shared historic experience, even quiet intrigue instantly, quantifiably. So what does this mean for how we define cultural impact in this digital age? Is a viral post with tens of millions of likes the modern equivalent of, say, a historic newspaper headline, or a defining photo for future generations? Etched into our collective digital memory, maybe more permanently than we realize, it certainly gives us a lot to think about, doesn't it? Regarding the lasting power, the significance of our digital footprint, and how we ourselves contribute to these new forms of history making.